Hello all, welcome back to the channel. So, join me in a delicious, live, organic fountain cola with gut-supporting pro and postbiotics. We're going to talk about fast food, what exactly it is, and what it's doing to the human as of right now. It's prevalent, especially in America. So, originally fast food was supposed to be convenience for American workers, the American family, and all the way up into the 70s and 80s, it was quality fast food. And it was a real burger made of meat and fat and salt and pepper and grilled up or fried on a flat top with fries that were from potatoes with salt, cooked in beef tallow, not cooked in hydrogenated vegetable oils and other odd chemical concoctions. The soda you could get was made of pure cane sugar and not high fructose corn syrup, which is garbage for your system. So, also, not just the real food, but the portion sizes have gone up drastically throughout the last 50 years. And not a good thing by any means. We don't need bigger portion sizes of our food because we are at this time in history doing much less than we ever have. So a small fry back in the 1970s is now what a kid's fry is, and a large fry back in the 1970s and 80s was the size of a kid's fry today. And a supersize didn't even exist. And it would have been comical to get a great value, supersized, biggie sized, whatever you want to call it, portion of hamburger and fries. It would have just been like, wow, look at all this food. I need a couple people to share it with. This could go to the whole family. And there wasn't monstrosity burgers, double and triple and BK Baconators and all this extra stuff. So as time went on, fast food companies, they merged with scientific folks and food scientists, and instead of chefs creating culinary pieces of art, putting them into little pieces of convenient packaging and putting them in a bag and giving it to you for about $1.10. Hyperinflation hit us, and the food scientists got a hold. Instead, they pack it full of chemicals now, and they've added syrups to the beef, and it's made out of so much extra stuff. And the French fries, high fructose corn syrup is in everything. It's in the mustard. It's in the bun, which used to be wheat flour, and now it's cake flour with a never-ending list that reads like a chemistry book, filled with all types of preservatives and anti-caking agents and fillers and other things to keep it up on shelves, stored for a longer period of time, so it can be remaining frozen and then hang out and be exposed to air and never disappear. I'm sure if you have any information on this, you've probably seen there's French fries and a Big Mac on display in a museum that's real, and it never has molded yet, and that's absolutely terrifying that millions of Americans are putting that kind of food in their body, and then they wonder why we have an obese epidemic and health problems and getting plenty of diseases and never-ending heart problems and being diagnosed with hypertension and overweight, and that's just one of the problems. It's being sold the gift of convenience as well, and home cooking is not popular anymore, and we have all this technology to set us free of certain types of work we do, and yet we're not using that time to create a healthy meal. Instead, we're using that time to get into our cars and get into a fast food line and make sure that we get a $15 to $20 meal that's terrible for us, at the convenience of not having to cook a meal, not having to prep anything, not having to go through a little bit of work, which is, amazing work. It's good for you. You should know how to prepare food. And then adding that to your physique, which is tied to your mental, which is all tied to the spiritual. This is important stuff, and we need to take a step back. We're literally just pumping chemicals into our body, and it is not helpful in this world of late-stage capitalism. We've lost it. Lost our minds with the fast food, and it's not helping us any way, shape, or form. And this has hit all types of fast food. It doesn't exactly extend to fast casual, but a little bit. And it has extended to restaurants, some of the chains. But if you can do anything about it, it's to eat a well-balanced diet of whole foods that are not filled with disgusting preservatives and anything that's going to destroy us and not build us up. It lacks healthy amounts of good fat. It lacks good carbohydrates. And it's not the right amount of adequate protein that you need. It's just not helpful. This food is food that you don't need to be considering as food. And instead you can write it off as junk, waste, alcohol, biohazard products, crap. If I'm being frank with you, it's nothing. And if you're a healthy individual, or if you're not exactly the healthiest individual, I bet it digests as diarrhea most of the time. And a great example of this, yesterday I had a slice of pizza with my meal. I usually home cook. I prep everything, and I'm a chef, and I enjoy it. Enjoy the process. All whole foods, all good for you. Takes no more than 20 minutes to make a meal, healthy meal. 45 minutes, the whole process to make the meal and eat the meal, feel good, and get a good physique out of it that's strong and powerful and robust. This is something that's non-negotiable for me, and I don't eat fast food at all, but I did try a slice of pizza, and it wasn't from a chain. None of the big Domino's, Papa John's, or Pizza Hut, or CC's, any of these wacky pizza places. It was a little humble spot here in Denver, Colorado. I don't even know the spot, but what I do know is that it's filled with good stuff, because I ate a slice and a half, and no upset stomach, no bloating, no uncontrollable flatulence, no belching, no diarrhea, nothing of that nature. Just good pepperoni and red sauce on a good flaky crust, and it was delicious. And some provolone cheese was part of the cheese mix, and some ricotta was balled up on there, and it was great. It was awesome. And that's the kind of food we need. If you're gonna go out to eat, make the right choice. Pick something that's worth your damn money and that's good for your physique. Don't waste your time and waste your money, and take a step backwards. As you age every day, you're never as young as you're gonna be right now. You gotta take care of right now. And as we get older, I know things start to shut down, and fast food, make no mistake about it, is something that will put you in the hospital bed faster than you think. It should be taken seriously, and it should be taken out and thrown in the trash. Do not waste your money on fast food. It is not a shortcut. There's nothing good about it. It's not a cheat day that's worth it. It's crap. You want to do a cheat day? Have more of whole foods in abundance is what you got to do. Eat at a quality restaurant that's serving up real steak, real eggs, real everything. That you're real and you deserve real. You don't want to be a statistic and a product and cater to these food scientists and lobbyists for these crappy fast food moguls that are running the show. And there's more fast food places now more than ever, and our dollar is our vote. Do not vote for these crappy chains. They're not worth it. Instead, I prefer home cooking, and then if you must, a fast casual place, but make sure it's true foods, make sure it's Whole Foods, Chipotle, or something that's real chefs getting back there doing real things, real cooking taking place, not in boxes, hand rolled in crappy starches and fructose corn syrups and endless THQ cake, preservatives, high fructose, monotriglyceride, hydrogenated. Just the science experiment going on. Don't eat the science experiment. Eat the whole food because you're worth it. Alright. Well, just wanted to share that with you. A little tidbit on fast food and why it's absolute trash and you don't need it. And it definitely doesn't bring you a good physique, no matter how you slice it. Pun intended. Alright. The fit one. And we're signing out. Have a good night.